What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today we're talking about making gold in a very different way. This is a gold making strategy that I haven't really been talking about for a long time now, but I figured it's about time we take a look at it one more time. Now, before we get into today's video, I do want to say that if you want to have access to my gold making videos before they go public, then check out my gold making guide for the War Within through the link down below in the pinned comment, where first of all, you get the guide itself, which is over 100 pages long, talking about how to make gold in the War Within, gold farms in the War Within, solo farms, group farms, you name it. It also talks about how to spend your knowledge points in professions, and also how to spend concentration points to make a bunch of gold, and just min-maxing gold making in the War Within basically, talking about auction house strategies, investments, and basically anything you can think about when it comes to making gold. In addition to that, when you buy the guide, you get access to a gold making Discord community where you get early access to videos, you get exclusive videos, I make posts over there that I don't talk about on YouTube. Basically, you get more content and more gold making advice that I can give you guys over here. So if you want to check out the videos before they go public, take advantage of the gold farms before they go public, and whenever we talk about shuffles, for example, they usually go down in profit margins when videos become public, but by having the guide and having those videos before they go public, you can take advantage of them a little bit in advance. So if that's appealing to you, then check it out through the link down below in the pinned comment. And with that being said, let's take a look at today's gold making strategy. So for today's video, I did say we're doing something completely different than we have done before, or like something we haven't done in a long time, and I mean years. This is something that was really profitable back in Shadowlands, and even back in Dragonflight as well. It comes and goes, and we're talking about farming Transmog here. Now, this is not something you will have to farm for a long time, you can just restock really early, and I'm just gonna say, with the introduction of Warband that we have in the War Within and in the pre-patch, this gold making strategy has been really going through the roof, because now you're able to sell things on way many more servers. Like for example me, I am now selling items on 8 servers, which is not that much, but it's way more than I was in the past. I've been selling items on 1 server only, but now with the Warband bank, I can transfer items back and forth so easily, so I can just set up some alt characters, some bank characters, and sell things on many different servers. Based on that, having transmog items, for example, are now way easier to sell than they were in the past, and you can really increase your sell rate for the transmog items that you have. Now, this will be kind of an item you want to put into your transmog item sellers, or if you have any characters set up for flipping, for example, or selling professional equipment and stuff like that, it's another item you can just throw on the auction house, and it's selling for a lot, so let's talk about it. Now, this is based on the Dark Reach supplies that you have access to in Ardenweald, and I kind of want to build upon this a little bit further, as we did in Dragonflight as well. So first of all, for this one, you just have to go to this exact location in Ardenweald in Shadowlands, which if you don't have access to this, I'll be going more into that later in the video, talking about how to get access to Oribos and how to unlock the flight paths and stuff like that, but it's basically located right here. So we're going to be going over here, fly down, don't have to take anything else, just fly down, and we loot this item. Now, when you loot this, it has a chance to drop various items. We got the hand axe this time, which is selling for 6,000 gold and has a region market value average of 30,000 gold. Now, that might be a little bit fake price, it depends on the stats you get, but it's a transmog item and it looks pretty cool. And the thing is, that supply that I just picked up can drop a lot of different items that I kind of want to show you guys right now. So we're going to go to Wowhead right here. So over here we have the Wowhead page, and for this we just picked up this one right here, which is the Blackthorn Harvester. We also have, this is the one we're looting, and it can drop this one, the Drust-Wrought Executioner, the Blackthorn Harvester, Dark Reach Hacker, the Dark Reach Splitter, Deadstone Hatchet, Witherscorn Hand Axe, and these 2 rare items, which has about a 10% chance to drop, and those are kind of what you're looking for. The Dark Reach Mask and the Witherscorn guys. Now, the Harvester is also selling for quite a bit, so here we have the Harvester, for example, which is selling on North America for about 200,000 gold, and on EU for about 70,000 gold. Now, the Dark Reach Mask, for example, is selling for 50,000 gold on North America and 20,000 gold on EU, but sells a lot faster than the weapon usually does. And you have this mask as well, which is the leather equivalent, selling for 65,000 gold on North America and 15,000 gold on EU. And here we have a couple of searches on them on the Undermine journal, so you can see right here. On Aegwin, on the European side, it's selling for between 5,000 gold and 100,000 gold. A very big variance in price right there. But I mean, this one actually is a long time ago, so now they're selling for a lot more. And more like 20 to 100,000 gold depending on the server. Now over here you kind of want to go to a RP server, so let's just go to Argent Dawn for example, and we can take a look at the Argent Dawn EU prices for this item instead of having the other one. So on Argent Dawn we haven't really seen one in a long time, and the current ones on the auction house are, well, only 5,000 gold actually, which is not that bad. For that one, we also have the Dark Reach mask, which is usually the better one, so let's go on Argent Dawn over here as well. Argent Dawn, scrolling down, I actually scrolled past it. There we go, Dark Reach mask. Currently 9,500 gold on the auction house for that one. Now the reason why this kind of made a return right now in the War Within is, first of all, we have the addition of Warband banks, so I just picked this up. And I don't have to sell this on the server I just picked it up on. I can put this into the Warband bank and sell it on literally any server in the world, or any server on my region. And I can also sell it on whatever faction I want to as well. So you can sell this on any server you want to. Now the thing is, after I pick up those supplies, I do two more things. Number one, there's an item all the way up here you can pick up for a battle pet that you can cage and sell on the auction house as well. And that is the Gorm Harrier. Now the Gorm Harrier, if we take a look at that one for example, this one is selling for, it's only a couple thousand gold, but it's better than nothing. So this one is selling for between 100 gold and 3,000 gold, currently 4,000 gold on this server for example. So it's just like another thing to pick up for a little bit more gold, and you're in the zone anyway. Now if you want to, you can also kill a rare that has the chance to drop both of the masks I just showed you guys, which is going to be all the way over here. Now because that's in Shadowlands, if you're playing on a low pop server, you probably have a high chance of that rare actually being up, because in Shadowlands, back when this was current content, that rare was never available, but this time around you might be lucky. So this rare is called Hunter Vivana, located right here at the mark basically. So you just go here, and this one can drop the Drust Mask of Dominance, which is bound when picked up, but also has a chance to drop both of the two blue masks that I just showed you guys as well, which are the ones you're looking for when you're opening the treasure that we just opened. And this rare can also drop those items, so it's just like while you're in the zone you have another chance to get those two items, even though right now I got nothing. Now another reason why this farm has resurfaced after the launch of the War Within is that right before the War Within came out, we had something called Mists of Pandaria Remix, where a bunch of people leveled up a bunch of characters, and when it comes to the treasure we just picked up, the one all the way over here, that had the guaranteed item drop, which is either a good item or a bad item, but it's a guaranteed transmog item every single time, that is a once per character treasure. It is not a weekly, not a daily, not a yearly, it's once per character. Now with the Mist of Pandaria remix event, a lot of people have leveled a bunch of characters, and that just gives you another chance at getting some very expensive transmog items that you can sell for gold. Now the thing is, if you're like me and you go to Oribos, just on a brand new character that you've never been to Shadowlands with, and you just take a portal to Oribos, nothing will be there for you, the Flight Master will not be there for you, and there's a couple of things you have to do to unlock the Flight Master and get yourself to Ardenweald that I'll be showing you right now at the end of the video, because now you know what the farm is about, you know the gold to expect, you know where to get it from, and you know what to do, so let's talk about how to get here in the first place. Okay, so I'll be showing you this from the Alliance point of view instead of the Horde. So first of all, you want to take the portal to Stormwind instead of the portal to Oribos, and you want to go to where the Shadowlands campaign starts, which for the Alliance is right here where you talk to this guy, High Lord Darian Mograine, which gives you Shadowlands a chilling summons. Now accepting this quest, then talking to this NPC, if you've done this before, like you just have to do this quest once, like do the Maw introduction once, and if you did that back in Shadowlands, you are good to go. And and now you can then skip the Maw introduction. This will send you directly to Oribos, and over here you will then be approached by the speaker or the fate scribe basically, or the vision of the arbiter, and he or she or it will give you a choice to either replay the storyline or go with the Faith of Threads or the Threads of Fate. Now I always go for this one, the fate right here, so we're gonna go Fate of Threads or Threads of Fate, and accept that quest, and now you'll be able to pick a covenant right off the rip. So I'm just going to do that as well, pick up a covenant and go for the Night Fae. At this point you have unlocked NPCs in Oribos, and you have also unlocked the flight path in Oribos, so now you can actually fly to Ardenweald, because once again, if you haven't done this, like if you don't unlock these quests that I just did and got yourself to see these NPCs, you will not even see the Flight Master, which means you cannot get yourself to Ardenweald without being summoned. So now we have the quest report to Lady Moonberry. I'm just going to do that as well because I can, but at this point you just go to the Flight Master, which is located on the 2nd floor. So for that, just go and click on this one, for example, to Ring of Transference, and then you fly there. It's pretty simple once you're at this point. Now, if you for some reason at this point, you can see the Flight Master, but you don't have any connected flight paths. Like, if I go here right now, chances are I'm gonna have the flight paths. So for me, I have all of them. If you don't have all of them, you can go to your toy box and then put in map, and you can put in the warband map to everywhere all at once. This is a toy that will reveal maps of regions that have been fully explored by a member of your warband. Now, every now and then there's a bug where not all of the flight paths will be available to you, so if that happens, just use that toy and you should be good to go. At this point, you can now fly to Ardenweald. Now, once you're in Ardenweald, all you have to do is start flying around and grab these treasures. So I'm currently on my way to the branch, and we're going to pick up that treasure on this character as well. And all in all, this takes about 5 minutes to do per character. And in terms of value, you have the chance of looting anywhere from 5,000 gold to 50,000 gold per character, which it's heavily based on RNG, both from the bag you just pick up over here. Like, it's not a bag, but like from that treasure. So based on what you get from that treasure, and also if you get any drops from the rare over here, if you get really lucky, you can get about 50k in value from doing this. It also depends on the server you play on. You can probably get over 50k, but I just want to say between 5 and 50,000 gold. And I'm just going to say this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is for those of you who, like at this point, you're either going to love this method of farming or hate this method of farming, because we are going back and doing old content. And if you love farming transmog and you understand the value of transmog farming and transmog selling, then this is going to be a really good way for you to make gold. That being said, if all you want to do is current expansion content, then this is absolute garbage for you, because nothing about this has anything to do with current content. It is all transmog. Now, what I'm going to say is at this point, if both your characters are on the same server, chances are you're on the same layer, and this rare might not be up for you, but my priest and my druid, the two characters doing in this video, were both on the same server. Now, also, I'm just gonna say, they are bugged on experience, by the way, these rares. I just got way more experience than I should have gotten from that rare, I believe. So, yeah, just keep that in mind as well, if you're leveling at the same time. But, yeah, I just farmed these two rares, and I grabbed the pet all the way over here, because once again, that pet is basically free. This one right here, right, yeah, the Gorm Harrier. We pick that one up as well, we cage that pet, and we sell that pet for a couple thousand gold extra, because once again, we are so close. And overall, doing this flight lap takes me about 3 minutes, I believe, and we have a 2-minute flight timer from Oribos to Ardenweald, so it takes about 5 minutes per character. That means you can do a lot of this in 1 hour, and this is not something you will infinitely farm. If you do like 1 hour of this, you are good to go for months to come, and it's one way to just expand your inventory of what you are selling when it comes to your transmog sellings. So yeah, that's basically it. A way to make some gold from another old expansion. We have talked about Dragonflight and crafting Dragonflight items with the stats from the tools in the War Within, and we are now talking about Shadowlands as well. I kind of like revisiting some old content things every now and then and talk about how to make gold in old expansions as well, and not only current expansion. It's just fun to see the various amounts of ways to make gold and what actually works. Now, transmog is amazing, Goldmaking, and once again, due to the amount of characters myself and other people have leveled with the Mist of Pandaria remix event, things like this, once again, is reappearing, and you can make a bunch of gold with it. And with the Warband Bank, like, instead of selling this item right here, on the server I just picked it up on, which it's selling for 68,000 gold on my server, by the way, if I get lucky and sell this right now, it is min buyout 68,000 gold, and region market value average 29,000 gold, and I can just put this into the Warbank and sell it on a different server if I want to, and that way, instead of just having one up at the same time, you can have 10 of them up at the same time on 10 different auction houses on 10 different servers. Either way, that's the video for today. I don't talk about Transmog that much on this channel, but it's something I like talking about every now and then, so hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like down below, and let me know how you are currently making gold in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.